Hello friends, today we are going to be discuss about how to compare the Playwright with Puppeteer and Selenium. Once you start with Playwright, the panel will be ask you the questions what is difference between Playwright and Selenium. Because of the Selenium is the base test automation tool. Once you are moving from Selenium to Playwright, the interviewer will ask you what are the advanced concept have you seen in the Playwright, why you are moving to Playwright. Okay. The next is Puppeteer. Because the Puppeteer teams only implemented the Playwright. So what are the things do not see in Puppeteer? What are the advanced things you have seen in the Playwright? In that case, it will be come up the questions difference between Puppeteer and Playwright. Okay. Let's go to the next. So the browser support category. So once you are start the testing with web applications, you need browser support. So Selenium has supporting wide range of browser such as Chrome, Firefox, Explorer, Safari and Opera, right? So this kind of browser, the same has supported by Playwright. This is the first question. Yes, the Playwright has supports multiple browser which is Chromium, Firefox and WebKit. After reading the word of WebKit, don't get confused. The WebKit nothing but Safari. But Playwright doesn't support Opera. Okay, make it clear here. And coming to the Puppeteer. So Puppeteer was supported only Chrome browser. Doesn't support any other browser. So after updating the architecture of the issues, the Playwright come up will support different browsers. So this is the major advanced concept we have seen in the Playwright when we are comparing Puppeteer. Got it? Have to read this point. Initially made by the Puppeteer team and Puppeteer by updating architecture to support other browser. Got it? Next is language. Selenium has supported different programming language which is Java primarily, okay, and Python, scripting and C# Ruby. Playwright has supported similar look like all the language, okay, but Ruby doesn't support here, okay, you have to make it clear. But Puppeteer it will be supports only JavaScript, TypeScript, got it? Next is concurrency. It is very important topic. The concurrency refers to the parallel execution and compatibility testing, which is how will be testing different devices, different platforms, which is different OS, Windows, Mac, Linux, and different browser and different devices which is mobile phone, tablet, laptop and parallel execution. When you are working in a project in a company, the project has number of test cases which is 1000 test cases. Okay, if you want to execute those 1000 test cases, the execution status you will be achieved through the parallel. Parallel means what? It will be run at the same time multiple cases. Okay, so this is very important professionally. How the Selenium will support? Using Selenium grid, we can able to achieve this one multiple devices and parallel execution we can achieve with TestNG with the Selenium, right? Coming to the Playwright. So the Playwright also supporting the concurrency. If you need to run the test parallelly, if you see the 1000 or above 1000, right? If you want to achieve, the parallel has supported by the Playwright. Okay, and also we can able to execute those cases in multiple machines. Got it? Then Puppeteer. Puppeteer doesn't support this one. Okay, this is the main thing. Next is documentation and community support. Once you are starting with any tool, you need some reference documents and community support. In that case, you can easy to implement the framework and you can easy to start with that tool. For example, there is Selenium different version. Okay, the latest is 4, right? So if you facing any issue, the latest version, you can directly ping into community support or you can refer the documentation. Okay, those things are available. The same, the Playwright also having the tutorials and reference documents in the official site will guide you all those things. If have any doubt or any issues in the version specific, then community will guide you. Okay, this kind of versions having this issue will be fixed and will be get new release on that day. Like this, you will be get on update. Okay, but Puppeteer not like that. It is very limit community support, does not have that much of reference guide, and meantime nowadays the professionally it will be maintained by Selenium and Playwright. Got it? Next is installation. If you want to interact with the web application, you need driver support in Selenium. You need to install Chrome driver or Firefox driver, Explorer driver, like this different driver available for different browser, right? Because Selenium doesn't provide any native browser. But coming to the Playwright give you the native browser, okay? And as well as if you want to install through npm install, you can able to complete all the setup in one single handle. Okay, but in Selenium, you need to install Selenium library separately. You need to install the driver also separately. The Puppeteer, no need any additional drivers, but we have to set up with the npm. Same similar to Playwright. The Playwright also no need to add any additional drivers. This is the major point you have to tell it. The installation mainly the Playwright doesn't require any additional drivers. Okay, performance. The Selenium has slower with more CPU memory use, because why means it deals with many browser drivers, right? So if you want to interact with the Chrome, you need Chrome browser, and if you need interact with the Firefox, you need Firefox browser, right? In that case, the drivers, it will take you the time and it will be reduce the performance. But coming to the Playwright, already I told you the Playwright given native browsers, right? So during the test itself, the many browsers has provided by Playwright, it will be efficiently, it will be acting, okay? It will be faster. But Puppeteer is not quick and straightly connect with the Chrome dev tools. That's it. But in Playwright, it will support different browser, right? In that case, we can majorly compare Selenium Playwright. Playwright is very efficient and faster. Next is cross-browser testing. So when you are going to the cross-browser testing, the Selenium grid is very good and Selenium is very good wide support. Okay, and the Playwright also allowing cross the testing Firefox, Edge, Safari, Chrome, everything. Okay, but in Puppeteer very limited here. Okay, the cross-browser testing and concurrency very important one. Note it that one. Next is web scraping difference. Here the versatile the web scraping, but it can be slower. But in the Playwright, there is different features available. It is good to scraping across the different browser. This is major point, you can note it. Okay, that Puppeteer also is very great, but only the limit of browsers one. Okay, screenshots. If you need take screenshot in Selenium, okay, you need to the possible, but you need to write some code and you have to do some logic, right? But there is no built-in PDF capture, correct? But coming to the Playwright, it will be provide screenshot facility and PDF and image capture also will be available, especially in Chromium browser. Okay, in Puppeteer, access at both PDF and image is available. Okay, but note it, when coming to the Puppeteer Playwright, what are the missing terms? Before I told you, right, you have to note it that what are the advanced concept has implemented in the Playwright, you have to note it. Already I told you, right, that you can note it this one. Okay, I think almost I have to covered this topic.